Matt Edwards, who is the community manager for Capcom in the UK. You've flown here all the way from England. How are you loving Australia?
Yeah, like this is my first time in Australia. Like great meeting all the FGC types over here. Like a very passionate community. I've got to meet some of your top Australian players. So I've got to meet Falco, Somniac, and Mim as well. So some of the interviews I've done for the Capcom Fighters YouTube channel. But yeah, it's great to be here. Like over a 20-hour flight from the UK, so still feeling a bit of the jet lag, but I'm in Melbourne. It's the first time I've ever been here. It's awesome. Yeah.
Awesome. Glad to hear it. 20-hour flight. That's a brutal mission. Very nice.
Yeah.
How are you feeling as BAM9 being a global premiere event? Is it up to your standard?
Yeah, I mean, compared to a lot of the events I see in Europe, this is one. It's just as big. So excellent venue. The tournament, the TO seems to really know their stuff. Everything's running flawlessly. All the brackets are well seeded and all that kind of stuff. So.
Literally everyone volunteering here at this event has been part of the Couch Warriors community for years. Yeah. They are veterans of the industry.
The fact it's got a 9 in the battle arena, Melbourne tells me that they've been around for a while.
Heavyweight champions, that's true.
Yep. Yeah. So who was the champion of Battle Arena Melbourne 8 last year? Do you remember that one? Or?
I definitely do not remember that answer to that, but it was definitely an international player.
Okay. Yeah, but you've got obviously the Capcom Pro Tour now being a premier and all these points on the line. Asia's come out in force. So I've seen Daigo, Takedo, Sakanoko, Xian.
Yeah.
All the former Evo champions are here, so they're all gunning for those points. So
it's 400 points. It's nothing to laugh at. It's a big deal.
I mean, if you get 400 points this year, it's pretty much almost going to guarantee you to the Capcom Cup in December. So
I'm really impressed by the turnout this year. It's huge. The numbers are bigger and better than ever before.
Yep.
But essentially, you've been with Capcom for years now. Can you tell us a little bit about what your role as a community manager involves?
Yeah, so I manage Street Fighter, Marvel vs. Capcom, Dead Rising, Okami, and Devil May Cry. So obviously some of those are a bit more active than the other ones. But yeah, it's been really good. I mean, community management's there's quite a lot of social media involved in that. So I'm always
interstate travel, international travel.
I mean, I got to travel Japan, sort of America, all around Europe last year. So there's a lot of traveling. I mean, I'm kind of a esports manager and a community manager at the same time. So I do a lot of stuff for the Capcom Pro Tour. And I also do more kind of regional stuff just for the Dead Rising 4. I'll make videos of that and put them out YouTube and do streams and stuff. And I just manage all the interactions on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram. So
that's huge, actually.
Yeah,
how do you find BAM9 comparing to other esports tournaments you've been to in the past?
I mean, obviously, we're not talking evolution levels, the amount of all the players and stuff. But it's definitely just as passionate. I mean, you've got all the other fighting games in there as well. There's a great space for Street Fighter 5. There's plenty of setups. I've been able to sit down between interviewing the players and just play sets of Street Fighter 5. A lot of the local players as well. So yeah, really professionally run. It definitely feels like a premier event to me.
I totally agree with you. What's your favorite element in attending conventions like this?
I mean, just getting to meet the community, basically. A lot of these guys, both Man and K-Brad, I've met them before in the past. So just getting to hang out with those guys again, making new friends within the Australian scene. So I went out to a Chinese restaurant last night with all the.
I saw the photos, looked amazing.
Yeah, that was so good.
Where was our invite?
Somniac knew that this is a good place, so hooked us all of us up, and said
who you know in this world.
Yeah, basically. Yeah. So just got the Ubers, went down there. It was nice, just chilling out, just talking about the game, talking about life, and just having good food as well. So.
I totally agree. I think all the attendees that come to this event feel the same way. Yeah. It's a huge family event where everyone's really close, and it uses this kind of thing to get better and excel at the sport.
I mean, playing the fighting game is just a part of coming to an event like this. It's more of an experience. So you do get to meet your heroes that you've seen on stream. There's all kind of cool merchandise selling in there as well. I've seen cool art cards with Shimakuma, someone's made up and selling them. You can go to the Razer booth and play against Infiltration.
That's huge. What an opportunity. That's great value, I think, when you pay to play these things and you get to experience playing one set against a pro player. That's a dream, I think.
Yeah, and Red Bull's here as well, so if you want to drink your body weight in caffeine, then
I got the shakes, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah.
I'm a diabetic. They haven't got any sugar-free Red Bull. I always hate that. I come to these events and Red Bull never brings the sugar-free, so I can't
hook you up.
Free drink. So.
Awesome. Well, Season 2 is well underway for Street Fighter 5 at the moment, and there's lots of characters being released in DLC on the reg at the moment.
Yep.
If you could pick any classic player to be released soon, who hasn't already, who would you pick?
Ooh, I mean, I've always been a Balrog main, so I do like the fact that I've already got that kind of base covered in terms of my favorite character. But in terms of Street Fighter history, I mean, this is one that's probably echoed through the community quite a lot as well. But I want Sagat back. from Street Fighter 2.
Nice.
The Muay Thai
Good
King.
call.
Yeah, I want those kind of like the tiger shots, the tiger knees, tiger uppercuts, all that kind of stuff. If I had my personal wish fulfilled, it'll be Sagat.
Well, thank you so much for your time, Matt. I really do appreciate it.
Cool.
Enjoy the rest of Battle Arena Melbourne 9.
Thank you very much.
Thanks.